Okay guys, welcome back to Decode Coding. So the pattern that we'll be seeing now is something like this. 1, then we will get 1 2 3, 1 2, then we will get 1 2 3, then we need something like this 1 2 3 4, and something like this 1 2 3 4 5. If you will check here, the number of lines that you are having is here 1 2 3 4 and 5. And if my number of lines is 4, then what should the output? 1 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 4, right? If it is 2, then what should the output? 1 1 2. Since you are having only 2 lines here you are having 4 lines, so the output should also go till 4 here, and the 2 lines here it should go till 2, and the 5 lines here it should go till 5. Now how to approach this question? If you have seen my previous 2 videos on the pattern, so I guess you have already got the idea. So how we'll be doing it? So suppose if I will say something like this, if I am saying something like this, I will say for I in range, let's say for this first 5, so I will say here 1 comma 5, right? I will say here 1 comma 5. Now if you will say simply here print I, if you say simply here print I, so what will happen here? I initially it will be equal to 1. As you know, it will start from the 1. Okay, so you are checking is 1 less than 5? Yes, 1 is less than 5. So what will be the output here? 1 will be the output. Getting this point? But when you will come second time here, so at the time this I will be incremented by 1. Now I is your 2. You will check is 2 less than 5? Yes, 2 is less than 5. Print I, that means 2 will be printed here. Getting this point? But what you need here? You need here 1 2. In the second line you need something like this 1 2. You are not getting this 1 2, right? And in the third iteration again, if you will check here, this I will be 3, and you are checking is 3 less than 5? Yes, print I, what is the I value here? So it will be printing 3. That means you will never get this 1 2, you will not get 1 2 3. So here if you use an idea, so idea what I will use, you are saying that whenever the I is still 1, whenever this I is still 1, so I will use one more for loop which will run till I will use one more for loop. I will use one more for loop here. I will say for I in range, I will say j here, another variable, till I, right? And then I will say here print j. Getting this point? So what we are trying to do here is I am trying to do here something like this. I am saying for I in range 1, that means at the time this I am saying here, I am saying here, that means this for loop will run till I, that means this for loop will run till 1. So what is the initial value of j here? That means 0 here. Getting this point? We will check it, we will make it correct. So when I is equal to 2, that means this for loop will run how many times? I times, that means 2 times. When this I is equal to 3, this will run 3 times, right? So what we'll be doing is we'll be doing something like this. We'll be doing something like this. Let me write it exactly. I will say for I in range 1 comma 5, right? Since we are saying here 5, so this 5 is becoming a stopping condition. So instead what should we see here? 5 plus 1, right? And then I will say something like here this. Please keep an eye here. For j in range, and here I will say, since we are starting from 1 here, we are starting from 1 here, so I will say here 1, start from 1, but here this for loop, it should run at least 1 time so that you can get here 1. So can I say here the stopping condition is I plus 1, and here I will say print j, here I will say print j, right? That means at the time this will become 2, and when I am saying is j, initial value of the j will be 1, then I will check is 1 less than 2? Yes, 1 is less than 2, and at the time will be printing j, that is 1, right? When this I is equal to 2, that means here again it will start from 1, but the stopping condition will be 3. I will say initial condition of j will be 1, so 1 will be printed. Again you will come back, then j will become 2. Is 2 less than 3? Yes, 1 2 will be printed, right? So how we'll be doing it? Let's check that thing here. So here we need one more thing. I will say here comma and is equal to nothing. Now check here, I will dry run it. Please try to understand. I am saying here I initially, let's run this for loop. I for I in range 1 to 5 plus 1. So what is the initial value of I? Initial value of I will be 1. Correct. Is 1 less than 6? Yes, 1 is less than 6. Come inside for loop. And in this for loop you are saying for j in range 1 comma I plus 1. So what will be the I plus 1 here? Can anyone tell me what is the I plus 1 here? So I is your 1, that means the value here will be 2. That's your stopping condition is here 2. Getting this point? And here what will be the j value at the time? When I is 1, at the time what will be the j value? Initially j value will be here 1. Correct? J value will be 1. What do you check? Stopping condition is 1 less than 2. Yes, 1 is less than 2. What you are saying? Print j. What is the j value? 1 here. So you will be printing 1. Getting this point? So from here, where you will go? Will you go here? Nahi. You will come back to this for loop. Right? So when you are coming from here back to this for loop, at the time this j you will be incrementing by 1. You know by default here step size is 1. If you know range function, you know here by default value is 1. So here this j will become here, j will become 1 plus 1, that is 2. Now you'll check, is 2 less than 2? No, condition fails here. One is the condition is failing here. So from this for loop you will directly go to this for loop. Right? So at the time what will be the I value here? Previously I was 1 here. So by default increment will be also here 1. Yani ki step size will be 1. So this will become here 2. Right? Now is 2 less than 6? Yes, 2 is less than 6. You will again come to this for loop. Again, previously this for loop has been stopped. You are saying for j in range, that means again it will start from 1 here, and I is your 2 plus 1 is 3, that means your stopping condition now is 3. Your stopping condition is now 3. Getting this point? Now what will be the j value here? Initially you are starting this loop newly. Now initial value of j will be 1 here. Initial value of j will be 1 here. You will check, is 1 less than 3? Yes, 1 is less than 3. Print j, that means what is the value of j? 1 you are having, you will be printing here 1. Getting this point? So after that again you will be coming back here to this j for loop. For loop is like that, if you touch it once, it will not leave you unless and until this for loop becomes stop. This for loop stops. It will run till that time. Previously my j was 1. So from here when I am coming back, since I have to increment the j by 1, that means now j will become 2 here. 1 plus 1 is 2, j will become 2. You will check, is 2 less than 3? Yes, 2 is less than 3. So what you will say? Print j. What is the j value? 2 here, that means 2 will be printed. This end we have used that it will be printing in the same line. Right? So j will be printing here. So after that what I will do is, will you stop here? No. What you will go? You will come back to this for loop. Now previously j was here 2, you will be incrementing now j again, this j will become here 3. Now you will check, is 3 less than 3? Condition fails here. Right? So from here, once this condition fails, where you will go? Back to this for loop. What was previously I was 2 here, now I will become 3. Now you check, is 3 less than 6? Yes, 3 is less than 6. You will come here now inside for loop. Inside for loop you are getting the nested for loop here. You are saying for j in range 1 comma I. What is your I? 3. 3 plus 1 is 4. Now this stopping condition becomes here 4. Getting this point? Again this j, what will be the initial value of j? Again 1. This j will be again 1 here. Now you are checking, is 1 less than 4? Yes, 1 is less than 4. Come inside this for loop. What you are saying here? Print j. What is the j value here? 1. So you will print here 1. Right? So from here again you will go back here. Once you are going back here, what you will do? You will increment to j by 1. Now j becomes here 2. You will check, is 2 less than 4? Yes, 2 is less than 4. Print j. Right? So j will be printed. That means 2 will be printed here. Getting this point? So from here again you will come back here. Right? Now what will be j? Increment by 1. It will become 3. Is 3 less than 4? Yes, 3 is less than 4. Condition is true. Come inside this for loop. What you are saying here? Print j. What is the j value now here? 3. So you will be printing 3 here. Right? So from here again you will go back to this for loop. Now j is here 4. Now we'll check, is 4 less than 4? No, condition fails, and you will go back to this for loop. Once you will get back to this for loop, this j becomes here what? Correct, 4. Sorry, j ni I becomes here 4. I becomes here 4. You will check, is 4 less than 6? Yes, 4 is less than 6. Condition is true. You will come inside this for loop. Coming inside this for loop, you are getting one more for loop, and you are saying here for j in range 1 comma I. What is your I? 4. 4 plus 1 is 5 here. That means you will get here 5. Right? Again you will check, what is the initial value of j? You are saying 1 to 5. That means initial value of j is 1 here. Initial value of j is here 1 in the fourth iteration of I. And you will check, is 1 less than 5? Yes, 1 is less than 5. Come inside for loop, this for loop. You are saying here print j. What is the j value now in the fourth iteration? Again 1. Again 1. So from here again you will go back to this for loop. What you will do, you will increment the j. Now j will become here 2. Now is 2 less than 5? Yes, 2 is less than 5, and you will come inside this for loop, and here you will print 2, right? So from here again you will go back to this for loop, and this j will become now here 3, incremented by 1, because stub size is 1 here by default, right? Is 3 less than 5? Yes, 3 is less than 5. Print j, that means 3 will be printed. From here again you will go back to this for loop. Now this j becomes here 4. Is 4 less than 5? Yes, 4 is less than 5. Come inside this for loop. What you are saying here, print j here. What is the value of j? 4. 4 will be printed here, right? Will you stop here? No, this for loop will stop, is not stopping here unless and until this condition becomes false here. Now again you will increment of the j is now 5. 5 less than 5? Yes, 5 is less than 5. Now this for loop ends here, and from here you will again go back to here. For I, you will be incrementing I, that's 5. So again the same scenario will happen here. You will get here 1 2 3 4 5, right? You will get here 1 2 3 4 5, right? Once this condition fails, again you will go back to this for loop. This for I becomes now 6. You will check, is 6 less than 6? No, you will stop here. This is the pattern you will get. So I hope you understood it. Let me run it. So I will say here, since here we are just taking it for the 5, let's make the same thing here. So after that I will change the value for every thing here. So I will say for I in range, and here I am saying 1 comma 5 plus 1, 1 comma 5 plus 1, that's your 6, right? And here I will say for, keep here another value. If you will keep here I again, the value will be in overwritten here, right? So वो value change नहीं होना चाहिए. I will say for j in range, and here we have to say for j in range 1 comma same I plus 1. Getting this point? And here I will say colon, and here print, I will say here print, what you have to print, j here, sorry, you have to print j here, comma, end is equal to, that's your space here, right? And see, so one error will come here, so we'll resolve that error as well. See, you are getting this pattern 1 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5. But what is happening here? So once this for loop is ending, this end is still the space. You have to break this end. Since it is end here, so it will assume, okay, we have to be in the same line again and again. When this for loop is ending, still this end is same line. But what you have to do is, after this for loop is completing its execution, you have to break this end here. You have to tell him go to the next line. So in the next line you will get this 1 2. So what I will do here is, I will do simply like this, print, and I will not print anything. Now by default, you know, print is having the new line. This \n is for the new line, right? Now if I will run it, now you are getting the pattern 1 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 4 3 4 1 2 3 4 5, right? So since it is just for the 5, but it is, if we want for it any value here, so what I will do is, I will take the n like number of lines from the user. I will say here int input, and here I will say enter number of lines. Yeah, I will say number of lines colon here, that's it. That means here instead of this 5, what I will give here now, n. That is the thing. Now if I will give here n as 3, so what should you get? 1 2 1 2 3. Now if I will give n as 10, so 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 5 1 2 3 6 1 2 3 7 8 9 10 11, right? So you can give any value here. Let me give the 8 now. This is the value. I hope you understood this question, and if you are having any doubt, please leave the comment in down, and I'll be definitely responding to your comments as well. Thank you.